That's how I be knowing when I have it just right.
Like, shout out to all my followers.
Hey guys, it's your girl iambmooree, aka Hustle Baby, and I'm back with a new video. If you're new here, hey, this is the channel where we keep it real. But guys, I'm finally here with my homegirl Shakira, the one who I'm always talking about. I spoke about her in many different videos. She's a designer. This girl does it all. But when it comes to that cutting that sew, baby, so I got here. Hey girl, we done stepping on some lip greer. Hey, we had so many technical difficulties, but we're here and I'm happy.
Yes, it took some time.
But in this video today, we just wanted to sit and have a chat, a little girls talk, and our focus is us as millennials navigating through the times of social media. It makes us sound mad old, but I feel like we really navigated through our generation started with social media.
Yeah, I feel like we have the ultimate experience because we know we can separate the real from the fake on Instagram. You know, because we know not to believe everything. And we know there's real people behind all this content, and we know that except for like with Gen Z, I feel like they're more. That's all they know. They don't know
social media.
Yeah, all they know is social media. They don't know it's hard work behind the post. They just want to show that they doing certain things.
And everything is so instant gratification. So they're just thinking but people, you have to really work at anything that you want to do, whether it's social media or trying to be a doctor.
Right.
You gotta work. But I do really agree that this generation has, social media in this generation, it makes them really think that everything is just so instant. All I have to do is just post some lashes. Now I'm a lash seller. No, you have to really work.
Right.
You have to really
do. The thing is too is another side to it where there are people who get lucky who don't have to put in the work, and they that one click, it just settled everything for them. They're good.
Right.
But real work always shows results.
Right. Let's take it back to when we was coming up. What we started with? MySpace or Skonex? I feel like it's Skonex.
Skonex gave us the because were you ever in an AOL chat room?
Yeah, I was.
So AOL chat rooms was kind of before Skonex.
Right, because you had that big old window.
Yeah, we weren't really on a computer like that. We weren't that invested. It was new. You just got a computer. Your mother
social media probably started with AOL. I would think.
Well, yeah,
because we interacting with our friends. No, AOL. Then they made AIM.
Oh yeah.
Because AIM was just a little thing on the side. Yeah. A quick instant messenger where AOL you had the emails, the profile. Was it profiles on AOL? I don't know.
No.
Damn.
But there was a chat room. You got to pick different topics, and you got to be in the same chat room with the people with the same interests as you, which is pretty cool. Which is kind of Instagram is just elevated. Technically, you only want to follow people that you are interested in, or do the same thing as you, or something you're interested in, or something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, it was AOL, and then we did
after AOL, AIM. Dang, what was after that? Facebook, but we wasn't really on
Facebook wasn't our thing. Facebook wasn't our thing. There was some people everybody was on Facebook. Was it high school? We was all on Facebook.
Yep, in the 12th grade for me.
Yeah, high school we were.
Because we was between Facebook and MySpace.
Right, but MySpace was the beginning. Well, I'm trying to think because I'm thinking about I don't think I was on MySpace, and I'm judging it because of my relationships. Because I remember I used to put the people I was with in a little box on the side. So I know that in high school,
Skonex had that too, though.
Yeah, and I remember those people that will remain nameless. right? Like forever and forever.
You're not gonna get them no like.
Like, you know, you put them on the side. And I feel like that was before high school.
Right. I feel like, yeah, we really grew up with social media, like all the changes. Like, we went through all emotions with them. But what I don't get is, I feel like we went through all the social media emotions, Skolniks, MySpace, Facebook, all of that stuff. But I don't get how the new generation now, like, you would think we would be masters to it. Which, I mean, of course, I mean, we're all learning. We have TikTok, we have these quick videos, and we have YouTube to learn. But it's like they came out the womb knowing.
Because that was the first thing that they, just like TikTok dances. Like, we used to make up dances all the time. I'm trying to figure out why I can't catch up on a dance like I used to. My 8 count, they like, what's an 8 count? I'm like, what's an 8 count?
What's 8 count?
You don't know an 8 count? It's like you like 1 and 2 and 3. Like each move has a count. But the way these TikTok dances go, they don't even have an 8 count because you got 5 moves before the first count. It's just like,
and then they edited it to make it, you know.
But they already know, like that's just like people that are older than us, and we could be quick on the phone. Remember phones, cell phones? They're like, how do you know how to do that?
True.
We just know. But now,
I feel like honestly, if I didn't research, I would still be a dinosaur to what is going on now. Like, it stopped at Instagram with me. It took me a while to get into TikTok because I'm asking my little cousin, like, how do you work this? Like, what do I have to do? I was so scared of TikTok.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, they show mad love on TikTok. TikTok is the
We
way.
love TikTok.
I love TikTok, and now I just find it fun, like editing and doing all of that, and it's cool. It's between Instagram and TikTok for me. Facebook is not big. Facebook was my thing.
Facebook is very family.
Family, right?
I keep my family up to date on Facebook. Like, I'll be like, oh, this is what I'm doing because I know that my aunts and my uncles and my mother, like, you know, but my mother's on Instagram, but like still, you know, everybody is up to date family wise on Facebook. Instagram, I feel like that's where I have my furthest reach, like where people are reposting. TikTok, they share a lot. They share and they comment.
I feel like you go viral quicker on TikTok for sure.
Yeah, but you also have to think about who's on TikTok, right? So like I feel like I've gotten more gigs or more like jobs through Instagram because it got shared to the right person. But TikTok is like it's a bigger population, but I don't know if the people I want to reach out to are necessarily on TikTok.
Right, like is that your niche audience there?
Yeah.
Which I think it'll just build as, you know, the shares happen, and then your niche, people will just, I like that, I want to follow her.
Yeah, because there's certain people I'll go and they don't even have a video. Like people that I look like, that I enjoy watching, I'll see if they have a TikTok, they're not even on it.
Right.
So sometimes it's just like, I like it because I like to just like I like to show people what I'm doing. Like it's just like sharing overall.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know, like I said, we really grew with this social media thing, and just being at this point now where in order for us to use it and use it correctly, we have to learn it. I feel like back then we were just posting. We was not thinking about, oh, I need this switch to look like that, this filter to look like this. No, we was going out. First of all, we wasn't even posting that same night. There was no stories. It was no live.
Yeah, it was like, oh, let me see the pictures from last Tuesday. And then you post them. And last Tuesday.
They're like, dang, it was lit last Tuesday.
Yeah, like it's like the pressure to have things shown in real time, because if you didn't do it, if you don't post it, you ain't do it. I mean, that's not really how I live, but it's the reality of social media.
It's the reality. If you didn't post it, you ain't do it, and it makes you feel special. Like, I gotta post it. I gotta show that I was there. Like, girl, it's a lot. And then us as like content creators, and the crazy part is we've been doing this. We've been content creating before it was even a name for content creating.
Right.
Remember, I had the little blog, and you've been doing the clothes. You used to make the dresses that I wore.
Exactly.
We've been doing this. We just wasn't
I wish it was a video that I be doing on TikTok. I wish that was a video.
Right. I wish we was really keeping track like Kanye and Cootie.
Right.
To show like we've been here, we've been doing this, so this is nothing new. We just had to get with the times. Yeah. And adjust and learn the setup and YouTube and all of this stuff. So yeah. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure now though?
It is, like, me personally, I've figured out like what works for me creating content. Like I was like, okay, I realized that if I post content on a rainy day, it's gonna get more views from people on the East Coast, right? Because like the weather is mostly the same.
Right.
So like I'm like, oh, it's raining today. I know if I have content on my phone, I want to post it because more people are on their phones and more people will see it. If it's nice outside, forget about it.
Right. It's actually a thought process, and you gotta go based on the weather.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna post a video at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And I think that's where some people kind of messes up, because it's like, just wait, it's a certain time to post. I mean, it's a lot, but like I said, you gotta get with the times, especially if you're trying to content create.
And build your audience. Yeah, and build your audience, because if you have like 100K followers, if you post something at 2 a.m., you're gonna get the attention. But like for someone like us, like we're building the audience, it's important to post when people are aware, like people are on their phones, or like lunchtime,
right?
When people are commuting to work, like things like that are important. So I take notes of that. So I may post something at 8 in the morning. It's early, but everybody on their way to work.
Right. They're gonna be looking. And what I like about the algorithms now, even, I mean, it's still certain times, but if you catch that 8 o'clock mark, someone at 12 that came on, still going to see it.
Right. But you still have the group of people. That's the thing I learned too. Like if you still have the group of people who liked it at 8, so the more people that interact and you engage, it kind of like pops up on their page, or some people would kind of drift off to it some way somehow.
Right.
So it's like you want to get the most people to see it.
Right, and get them at the right times.
Exactly. So that's like one of the things I learned. Like, so you post it at a certain time just to get certain results. Of course, like I try to stay true to myself, and it's like I don't want to create art or create content based on like the response of others.
Right.
But also, I really want to share. Like, you know, like the point of sharing is so that it can get shared across. Like so many different people get to be exposed to different things. Just like I like to be. I hate when I miss cool shit on the internet. I'm like, how you see that?
Then you gotta go back and find it.
Yeah, you know, like if I'm into it, I hate when I miss it. I'm like, how come I didn't see it? So it's just like I want people who are interested in what I'm posting to also see it.
Right. So it's very important just studying and mastering the algorithms.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you want to do this, that's something that you definitely got to look to. And it's so crazy because this is stuff I actually loved before, like social media. Like, but when I used to do Sirius XM, it was an editor there, and I seen him filming. I'm like, dang, I want to do that. Like, because people will always need you, and I seen that was a lane. And I actually came from Brooklyn to his house in Long Island just for him to teach me how to edit. That's how much I wanted to know, but it was just like so much harder back then. I feel like social media makes it easier with the apps and this, that, and the third, but I've been on this way. I just didn't understand what it was.
Yeah. It's footwork. It's like that footwork.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying too. I think that it builds character. Like we had to put in the work. Everything was pretty manual, you know? Like now it's like you could literally lay up on your couch and make a difference.
Yeah. And then it became so convenient.
Like really,
so convenient. It's just keeping up with all the social media platforms. Okay, I gotta update on Instagram. I gotta update on TikTok. Maybe Facebook. Maybe Twitter. That's my only thing. Like, listen, YouTube. Like, I mean, but we gotta go with the times.
But do you feel that COVID was an advantage?
For what?
For you, like as far as creating content or like finding something, you know, like you becoming more focused.
Yes.
Or like COVID, I mean, it was sad.
Yes.
It was a sad time, but it was also a really good time for everybody to kind of decompress.
Let's talk about this. So the Hustle Babe, when I first thought of the Hustle Babe, right? I was laying on my bed in my mama's house. This before I moved to Jersey. Okay. And I'm like, no, my name was even Hustle Babe B, but I'm just thinking, I'm like, I'm a real Hustle Babe. I don't remember.
Was it
I had Grandma Bree. It probably was B More.
Yeah, it was B More. I think it was.
Yeah, it was probably B More. But I'm laying on the bed, right? And I'm just like, you know, I'm a Hustle Babe. Like, I'm just feeling it. And I'm like, I don't know, I just kept repeating Hustle Babe, the Hustle Babe official. I'm like, I want this to be a movement. I don't know, I just had an overpowering moment. To where I went and I changed my name to Hustle Babe B on Instagram. And I was looking up the hashtags, just making sure nobody had it. So I'm like, I got it. But I mean, of course, the way I live my life, I'm a hustle babe. That's just who I am. But I didn't put in the work behind hustle babe. Now, when COVID happened, that's when I really got focused. Like, all right, let me make a separate Instagram for it, the Hustle Babe Official. Which, guys, I'm coming with a relaunch. I'm working on a lot right now.
The link will be in the description.
soon. But yeah, I made up a separate Instagram. Girl, I was going in. That's when I made the website that is still under construction. But I really felt more empowered. That's why I said from my last video, like I always kept notes, and then I wrote down so many ideas during COVID that I'm actually now about to use them.
Well,
now enforcing it. But yeah, COVID definitely put that fire under my ass, because what we was doing, all right, after the drinking challenge, after this, after that, it's like, all right, what's life gonna be? What's life like? We behind these doors, we gotta make shit.
But that's why it was so dope, because we really got to we had all different stages, right? We all got all right, cool, we got a week off, or we all chilling. And it's like, oh, this is longer. So you end up exploring all of the things that you want to do. You got the time. You don't have no other excuses.
At all.
You don't got to be So I think it was so great. Even for me, COVID was a moment where I was like, oh, I don't got to go back to work. There's people hitting me up for things. I can really just do this. So it gave me the confidence, and then I just never went back to work.
Right.
And it was great though. It was just.
But you've been killing it though, because you was getting all those commissions. It's crazy because through your job, that's when you first really started. That's when I first really started seeing you do the sunflower.
Yeah. So
all of that stuff.
Yeah. So that's why it was crazy, because just to rewind, right after college, I took my first job. I was at Con Ed. And then I was at Con Ed for 4 years. Yes. So then 4 years after that, I was like, I'm tired of being here. So I took on a part-time job to be a tailor at Levi's. I was like, I'm gonna just work. I'm just work, and that experience to lead me to another experience. And it definitely did. So then I got to Nordstrom, and they really invested in me. They formally trained me in that.
And look what it grew into.
And then it's here.
And then COVID happened.
And
then look.
And it was Instagram.
And then Instagram. Because now it's all right, COVID happened. I have to adjust with this. Now I have to bring in more clientele for these commissions, right? So now I have to get great at Instagram.
Right.
I gotta adjust with the times. And I gotta adjust.
Exactly. Because it's not even face to face. When you work from home, it's not really face to face. You have to figure out a way to make an impression on people without you physically being there.
Right.
And that is honestly sometimes could be a really hard thing, because
it is.
Because you weigh your personality. I could come to you and I could convince you to buy a car. But from over here at home, how am I gonna convince you to do anything? Right. So you gotta think about things like that.
And I had that obstacle as far as just interviewing for remote jobs. Some of them I won't even go. All right, they want you to upload a video. It's listen, let me see you, or just call me. I don't have time to be making this perfect or feeling. Let me just talk to you.
And it's better because you get to work off energy.
Right.
And vibes.
And energy and vibes is very big. Energy is a very big thing when it comes to anything. Yeah. Fostering anything. Yeah. But we really, this is what the times we're in. We had to adjust. You guys know my story. I had quit my job, but now I'm really just focusing on my talents. I'm not opposed to if some extra income come, I'm taking it, and y'all already know my goals. I would probably be doing it for a year to 6 months to be investing in my dreams, but yes, it is what it is. We gotta get with the times. We gotta just keep going. We gotta just keep uploading, and just that's that. And me and my girl right here. Remember the faces. I'm almost done. Look, we got a little bit more. I made my lip real. I didn't even feel like going to get the labels today, so this is what it is. You sipping on the lip real. It is okay. We went through so much to make this video just now. I'm just happy that we here sipping. Right. I ain't paying them no.
People are nosy.
Because they our whole point today is we done graduated with the times, and I know with some people our age, they don't even care. They just post however, but we really building a brand. We always have been building a brand.
Right.
It's more so now that our social media reflects our brand, because back then, like I said,
It was curated.
Mm.
I feel like that's what is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's important.
It wasn't curated.
Like we curate, even though I know people have different themes, like as how they post, and they like different, like I don't post like that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's curated in the sense where like I try to always like make it revolve around what my brand stands for.
Exactly, because we are our brand. We are our working brand. Like with me, I always make sure to get my quotes out there. I always make sure to upload some content with me and my baby.
Yeah.
Because this is my life. And this is what is my brand is revolved around. My life, my real life, my baby, my career, everything. So it is what it is. If you want to be a content creator and you're a millennial like us, watch YouTube. When I say I learned so much over YouTube and just watching other people post, and also you really have to have it in you.
Yeah.
You naturally have to have it in you. You naturally have to have an eye for certain things. So
you gotta be interested.
You gotta be interested.
You can't just do it because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Like,
That's gonna seem like not organic.
Yeah, it's just like you can't do that. Okay. So if there would be any advice that you would give to someone who just wanted to start out, or wanted to explore the ideas of content creating, what would be advice that you would give them?
Honestly, one, just start.
Mm-hmm.
Just start. Research. Find a page that you really like. Like, find people on social media that you really like and you feel I'm closely aligned with them.
Okay.
I like what they're doing. How can I make this my own?
Mm-hmm.
And I would look up ways how to do that. The main thing is stay true to you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, just because this person is doing it, it's something unique about you. No two is going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about likes at first. Don't worry about shares from people that you know, because it's our audience, believe it or not, is not our family. It is not our close friends. It's a whole world of other people out there who are our niche audience. So my main advice is just start, research, and don't care about what your current outside world is looking like if they're not supporting you. Keep going, and trust me, your people will gravitate.
Right.
But what about you?
Dang, I don't know how to piggyback on that.
Look, no two answers are the same.
Because I'm like, well, they just said everything. No, honestly, I'm just gonna piggyback on that, where I feel the same thing. Like, stay true to yourself. Like, post you. There are techniques in which, to make you elevate the things that you are doing. But I would say do exactly what you enjoy doing. Don't try the same thing. Don't try to kind of duplicate what somebody else is doing because they are getting the attention. Because you know what? It shows when it's not genuinely you. You can see.
It's not gonna look right.
It just seems forced. Like, why are you doing that?
You trying too hard.
Yeah, we can see it. You be like, it's not true. So the thing is when you see, when I'm working and it's passionate, they're like, oh, she's killing it. Because you feel it, I feel it in my fingertips. I'm making you feel it in my fingertips. You feel me? So
that's a word, okay? Be you, be authentic.
That's
Authenticity and blocking out everything.
Yeah.
And just seeing straight, right?
Your passion will shine through.
Your passion will shine through. Right now, I don't know how many people will watch this, but I know listen, I told y'all, I'm not stopping. It is what it is. But yeah, that's what we got for y'all today. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so blessed. And I was just telling Shakira, I'm like, two creative minds are better than one.
Yeah.
Collab.
Yeah, collaboration.
Before we leave, I want to say collab with like-minded people. Don't have, all right, it's two ways. Don't have an attitude like, she doing what I'm doing and I don't want to, or don't feel scared.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you're better than, or you're in competition or scared. It's two creative minds are better than one. Do
not be a crab in the barrel.
Oh, please do not be a crab in the barrel, because jealousy and envy is just, let go of that. Instead of being if you feel a feeling of jealousy or envy, turn it into inspiration.
Yeah.
Try to turn the feeling around.
Like,
You
how
can do
can I
that.
feel that way? How can I feel that way?
How can I feel that way? How can I be that way? Like,
Yeah.
I want to, you know? Yeah, so do that.
Yeah.
do that. But this is my girl. You're going to be seeing so much more from us. We're going to be collabing on so many different things just because she does her fashion thing and I'm over here doing my inspirational thing. Then we can come together and do something. So
We're going to inspire you to dress you or something.
I like that. Ooh, stay tuned for our next collaboration here. But this is your girl, iambmooree, aka Hustle Baby, and you just tuned into Girl Talk with my girl.
Shakira Javonni.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers. And we out.
Yeah.